sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Knights will kick it off to get us underway. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Handoff to the single back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Dampier. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
The Bounce House is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Flying out to the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Sends it back in motion. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, your running back, he gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left to him.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Dampier. Got his man on the right. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Deep to shallow. That's why I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
The option look. Now the pitch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Parker. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that, Brian.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Off-play action on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Military stunt. Kill.
Looking for space. It's Nixon. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Touchdown, Knights! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Got it set up on the outside. Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Utes are on the move. Defense in press coverage. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Caught over the middle. It's Parker. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field goal. Can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert on 4th down. Reads it, fires complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
The corners are walked up tight. They'll toss it to the left. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down. To the air, it's Dampier. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? You're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets to stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a crease. It's Nixon. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
221 wing. Set, ready.
Jackson gonna throw it. Zings it complete to the right. It's a running room. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! Lining up for the PAT. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I'll tell you what, I love no hesitation. I love my quarterback to make that RPO read, throw it to the right really quickly, but just got to be a little bit more accurate, maybe not rush it so much.
The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. Touchdown Knights. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the score.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to go up top on first down. Get it out on the screen. Open space at the 25. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Motion from the back. Quarterback keeps it. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, third and short on their own side of the field. They try to run and get it, but just not physical enough up front. Now it sets up fourth down.
The Utes will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let them get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
Didn't get anything on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Really great job in coverage by the defender on that play, swatting the ball away.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a man on the left. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
The Knights with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires deep on the run. Caught at the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket, and that's what tight ends are a lot of times. Just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And the Utes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Utes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Quick release on the RPO. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all off season. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Got a man. It's Farmer. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the step-off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Jackson gonna throw it. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Utah! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. question, how aggressive will the play calling be? From the gun, to give, looking for room. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got out of trouble and throws. The short hands, it's Nixon. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Utes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Knights with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He might want another play. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Jackson will throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Just keep slinging it. Got it in the middle. It's Nixon. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Got the quick pass. Makes one man miss. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Handoff to the lone back. It's a seam wide open. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. They want to dance their way in on third and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Knights!
Third and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Catch in the middle. It's Rodgers. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Caught in the backfield. It's Bray. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Utes can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. Touchdown, UCF! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
What a great play. He gets the pick six, but that started with pressure on the quarterback. Getting in his lap, hitting him while he's throwing the football. The ball is off target. The defense makes the play and takes it all the way to the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. San Diego Diego State is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Snapdragon Stadium today. They're trailing by just 4 to Colorado State. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Give to the back. Running into the open space. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. And made sure that one fell incomplete.
The RPO is complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Jackson going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
The Knights will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Direct snap. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got his man downfield. Turning on the Jets. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Utes are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. He'll pull it down. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. motion from the wide receiver. Now on the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise. The defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover it in the backfield.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock and going for it all. Intercepted to stop the threat. Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Here comes the option. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He'll step out of bounds right in the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna run it. It's Parker. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. To the air, it's Dampier. Scrambling away. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Bentley. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down, said it, go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Bray. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Parker. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Gets the back moving. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've methodically worked it down the field. This is the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Pocket breaking down. Another incompletion on third down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. The field goal is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Right back to the well. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
The Knights need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Jackson will throw. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Knights will punt this one away. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Clemens. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Utes in the hurry up. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Single. Check. Ready, quick switch. Blue, 85.
Wants to go up top. Now improvising. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Back to throw, it's Dampier. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Oh, a lot of space. Oh, he's got some space. The 20, the 10. Sprinting all the way, he'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. And the Utes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to throw again. Finds his man. It's Parker. There he goes. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw. Positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
On the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. It's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Parker. Man, you got to get Hatch around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27. The Utes want to crank the tempo. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Bring in the heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.